Welcome to the live stream tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. It is great to be with you guys tonight. I am very excited because we are going to have some DJI OSMO time tonight. I actually have this new little item in the studio and it is out of the box. We're not unboxing tonight because we are going to dive into my kit. And we'll do that after we say hi, but I have it right here ready to dive into. We're gonna fire it up. I'm gonna show you some features. I'm actually gonna try to screencast this through Apple TV using the Mimo app. It should be fun. So I have my new DJI OSMO Mobile 6 right here in the case. And if you remember, I had an Osmo 5 and I like the new features on this and I'll talk about why that is gone. Also, I'm just looking at this camera and everything seems to be filtered too much. I do have my polarizer on there, so I'll fix that. So forgot to take the polarizer off. So if it looks just a little bit different tonight, I do have a polarizer on that camera. And so there'll be less glare on the screen tonight, hopefully. So thank you so much for joining me. We're going to put chat on the air here. I think everything's ready to go over there. Everything should be ready to go right there. And let's say hi to some folks. In early tonight was Joe. It's good to have you, Joe. After that, happy Thanksgiving from our good buddy there, Hank. It's good to have you, Hank. We talked, he kind of wished me a happy Thanksgiving. I said the turkeys are coming. So just for the fun of it, let's put this still image up here. So the turkeys literally are coming. So I have a whole bunch of turkeys on the counter in my house, and that actually is the wife doing that. Not sure what just happened there, but anyway, so the turkeys are coming. So I'm glad that you wished me happy holidays. I hope that you guys all have a great holiday. Obviously, we're going to have Thanksgiving here in the United States, and I understand there's people here from different countries. And if you have a holiday like that where you sit around a table and eat food and say thanks and have family come together, let me know in the chat. I would love to hear from you. It's good to have you here, Freddie, as always. Thank you so much. Freddie sent me some links today, actually an Aaron Parecki video on how to stream on Facebook and Instagram, I think, at the same time. But you could put that note in there in the chat tonight. It's good to have you tonight there, Tony. And there is not going to be a post show. Tony texted me earlier asking me, I have an event, a meeting I got to run to right after the live stream. So we're going to go an hour. Going to try to close down as close to 5 o'clock. So no post show tonight because I do have a meeting to go to tonight. Long story, but it is happening. So got to go do that. And also we have David in the house. It's good to have you, David. Thank you so much for joining me. Obviously, Tony said happy Thanksgiving to everyone as well. So happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Tony. Again, it's good to have David here in the house. And then we have, let's see. I think I got everybody right. Said hi to Hank. How to multi-stream. Yeah, so here's what Freddie sent me today, how to multi-stream to YouTube and Instagram at the same time. So Aaron Parecki has that on his channel. I am a big fan of Aaron Parecki, so go check that out. Also in the notes tonight, I have an affiliate link to the Osmo 6 as well as a link to a great training. So check it out. One of the channels that I go to all the time. Let me look up here real quick and see if I can get her name. It's ZdenkaDarula. Anyway, there is a link tonight. She has a great video on the Osmo product. Lots of great videos there. I've gone and watched some of her monitor videos. I think she actually did a video on the BenQ monitor, and I think that's when I originally found her when I was setting up the studio. So great to have links like that and people like that on YouTube that will teach me. So I'm still learning about the DJI Osmo Mobile 6, and I did a little bit of work with my 5, not a lot, but I will be taking this Osmo with me on the road next week. which reminds me, we may or may not be live next Tuesday because I will be in Dallas, Oregon. I'm going to try to go live for a short period of time from my phone. If it works, I'm not sure it will work, but I do have my DJI mobile kit, and I will, if I can get internet, I will try to go live from Dallas, Oregon. I'm going there to do a big video and photo shoot for a factory. Forest River makes 5 different models in travel trailers and fifth wheels in the state of Oregon. I'm gonna be driving down there. It's about a half a day drive down, a half a day drive back. And so I will be literally on the road right up until when we would normally go live. May get there a couple hours before live, and I will do my best to go live from my phone there. It will be a short live, but look for that. I will try to get a still image up for that. If I have internet, I will be putting that up probably from the hotel. And then I will share some footage when I get back in the studio the following Tuesday from the factory. And I may have some still images that I can put up on my phone during that live. We'll have to see. So again, so tonight's agenda is we're going to be talking about the DJI Osmo Mobile 6. I also put a video on my channel. It's a short. Evidently, YouTube doesn't see shorts unless you have them in the perfect format. So even though I have my videos uploaded and I have them labeled shorts, they're not in the shorts playlist. I have to have a separate playlist. But I did do a video on how to put the Tilta Mirage bracket on. It was stuck, the little knob on that, and I did have to fix that. I'll grab that out here real quick just to let y'all know what was going on with that. So if you watched last week's video, I could not get it tight on top of the adapter. So you use these step-up rings on a lens. So basically, simply, let's see, this, take the cap off. This is the 77. What do I have in my hand? Cool, I have the 77 step-up ring. So basically, it actually screws inside the filter, and so then the adapter attaches onto here, and this is the matte box, and this little thumb screw right here was stuck. Right now it will screw in and it tightens up right here, but it was not moving at all, and I had to go into the garage, get some tools after last week's live stream. So now you just simply stick it on there, tighten this little knob, and there you go. I'm all ready to go. So that's how it goes on. It's really that simple. And my video was less than 30 seconds. And I actually put the filter in it, and the filters go in right here. So there you go. I wanted to make up for that live challenge last week. And I did get another package in the mail. I'm buying filter cases. This is a dual filter case. Let me see. I should have something here to break the plastic. Even though I was not planning on any unboxings tonight, this actually came in the mail minutes before we went live. So I will open this Tilta filter holder up. Might as well enjoy. And lots of cool little things coming to the studio. I've spent quite a bit of money getting ready for this shoot, but this is stuff I'll be using all the time. And this is the dual filter holder expansion. And so, well, it's just a filter holder expansion, sorry. So this will actually add on. What do I do with it? There it is. So this will actually extend this out. So if you see right here, you've got kind of this section right here, this square. This will actually extend this whole rig out, and then the matte box cover fits on top of that. So that will go on next. And so that's what that looks like right there. And so I will be putting that together, and I'll probably do a video of putting that together and make it a short as well. So, but again, that's not the focus tonight. I just wanted to unbox that for you guys tonight, and we'll finish saying hi. I see, Chad's on the air. I see Camille in here tonight. She bought the Haze machine from my studio. Cool. That would be a really cool. Thanks for joining me tonight, Camille. Let me know if you still have the video. That was just a quick, yeah, never mind. It was just a stinger, and I think I have pre-multiplied off, and that's why you saw white for a second. So hopefully that's not true anymore, Hank. You should have me. Cool, it says I'm back. That's awesome. Camille says she has no problems, and Tony says everything is great. So it's great to have you guys in the house tonight. And so we're really going to challenge ourselves once again here live. Rather than unboxing the DJI Osmo Mobile 6, and again, I had the original version, it's still in a case somewhere. I donated my 5 recently because I just really wanted to do that. So now it's in the hands of someone new, including the case. I did keep a couple things, and I'll show you that as we get it out here. So it comes with a little bag. Let me see if I can get to that here real quick. Please stand by. I did tape this box back up so it would stand right. So we'll open this box up. And so it comes with this like Osmo bag like this, and I want a case, so this is not gonna work for me. So I ordered a case. I do not have a link for that in the description, but I'll add that later tonight if you want to come back to see that. So I ordered this case, same case as I had before. I really like it. So because I liked it before, I got it again. I bought the one that's designed specifically for the Osmo 6. The other one was designed for the Osmo 5. And so then if we open this up, and I think I can change cameras here. Let me slide things over. Let's see. Am I ready to do this? Camera 3. Let's turn chat off the air. Cut to camera 3. Get it live. And yeah. So let's see. Okay, let's see here. Finally, couldn't find it on my list. I have so many macros. Sorry for that pause. So let's move this microphone up like that. And let's go ahead and unveil this. Looks like it's already undone. So here is the new Osmo 6, and it's a different color. It has extra knobs on it. We're going to talk about that zoom knob, and it's got a little LED readout now. I really like that. It locks in place, so to unlock it, you just twist it, and then it'll automatically turn on when you open it up. So you can see it's turning on, but it hasn't hooked up to my phone yet. I need to put my phone in there, but we are going to shut this real quickly, and it will shut back off, and we'll talk about the other stuff in here. I also have this light that I bought. It's extra, and I kept this from my old kit. And it's got a switch on the back, so this is nice if you're going to shoot into some compartments. You have some light, then the off switch is right there on the back. And I think you have to hold that down for a few seconds and it goes out. And then it comes with the regular bracket right here. Also, this is the little tripod. It's just plastic, but it's how you can stand it up, and you can use the auto follow feature inside the Osmo app. It doesn't auto follow inside other apps, but you can use this gimbal with other apps. Lots of the features will work with that. Again, but if you want to do face tracking, you need to use the Osmo app and record in there. It also has editing available in the app, so we're going to look at that here in a minute. But this is the bracket it comes with, and it's magnetic, so that will just go on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out of here and screw this together like that. Sorry, I'll try to pay attention more to that camera view. We'll set that there right now and just show you that I also have a charging cable right here. So it's USB-C on one side and regular USB on the other side. And then the books are inside the box. This comes with regular paperwork, but I also have these weights that I purchased, and these weights will let me add my filters. I have some PolarPro filters that will go on my gimbal, and if I want to shoot during the daylight and keep my shutter speed double the frame rate, then I'll be able to do that, but I need to put weights on it to balance it, and these will just simply screw together. They're different size weights, so I can do more than one, and there is a spot right here on the gimbal. Let's unlock it, lift it up, and find it here. Right there is where you would screw those in, and you can just simply screw those in and add counterbalance weights to your larger phones, or if you have any filters, those will just screw on there, and then I could add the little one as well. So that's why I bought the weights. So those screw on right there. Let's put these back in their spots. So that protects the gimbal and slides in there. That can slide in there, and I love this case. Comes with a spot for my light. So I have that regular mount, which we're going to get out now, and then this mount so I can use it when I need to. And I can also put my filters in here. They're in my briefcase right now. And I've talked about that PolarPro LiteChaser kit in the past, and I actually have a video here on my channel about the LiteChaser kit. So we're going to set this aside. So now we can get the gimbal fired up and take a look at that. First, we have to take the phone and put this bracket on. So we're going to get my phone out. Have to get out of the stream. And so on here as well, there is a little label that says this goes towards the camera. So that's the camera. So this is going to go close to the center and pop on like that. Now I have the iPhone 13 Pro. If you have the Max, it's going to stretch all the way out. You're probably not going to be able to use your case. One of the reasons I bought the Pro is I wanted to be able to use this Otter case when I'm using my gimbal. And so you have to balance it, and you got to get things pretty close, but that's how you do that. And then we're going to, if you look on here as well, there's a dot, and this lines up with the magnet right here. So there's a dot there and a dot there, and hopefully you guys can see that. Let me cut to program view and see. Yeah. So there's the dot, and then there's the dot. I'll focus that just a little bit. So that dot lines up with this dot, and we're just going to do that right now. And it snaps on pretty easily, and you can see there now they are lined up. Let's boost the light here a little bit. And so they are lined up, and the gimbal is ready to go, and I've put some more light there on the table. So you can also see how cool that lens is. That's my 50 millimeter 1.2, and you can see there's actually a little blurring action going on here, which is really cool because I'm focused in on the gimbal here. And then I'll flip this over, show you guys the readout here and the buttons. So again, there are the charging port. Here is the on and off is right here, and also the mode buttons right here. And you have 4 modes across there. I think, well, we'll look at those. I think there's 4 or 5. And then this is a button too that rotates front and back, as well as portrait and landscape. And then you have the scroll knob, which is great for zooming in and out. And then you have the readout. The top says it's connected to the phone. The bottom is how much battery's there, and that has a number of different settings. So I love this little readout. And then if I push this button, you can see it's changing modes. And each of those modes give you features, and I really like that. I like the fact that you have all of these new features, and that's really why I grabbed this gimbal. So we're gonna pull it like that. Now I wanted to show you that on there. I'm gonna cut back to my other camera here. And we are going to actually, I'm gonna take it back off, turn this off. So let me address this right now, Joe. I'm going to be using this for a lot of portrait videos for my new client. They are going to basically give me a shot list. So they're going to be doing some shorts on social media. I'm also going to be doing some longer videos. I'm going to use my gimbal for some run and gun shooting, as well as I'll use my bigger DJI gimbal with my DSLRs. But that is going to be a tool for me to be able to do some running and gunning in this shoot next week, and that's why I have this new gimbal. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna pull it off, and I'm gonna go into screencast mode. See if we can do this tonight, screencasting. Get chat off the air, and I'm not gonna be using chat for a while. And now I want to cut to this other angle here. We'll get you guys out of multi-view behind me. And let's just make sure that I'm going to be live here. Yep, I'm live. So now we'll go into the Mimo app. And so you are going to download the app on your phone. It works really good with iPhones. Different Android phones will have different features, so keep that in mind. So when you are using this app with Android, there may be some videos online to tell you what works, what doesn't work. But the cool thing is you can use the gimbal with other apps, and the features that you're not going to be able to have. The main feature would be the follow feature, which works inside the DJI Mimo app. So once you get the gimbal ready, you want to download the Mimo app on your smart device. And then once you pair the phone, you can open up the app, and then the app could be used to videotape and or to video. And again, you can be able to go portrait or landscape. You can also stream if you wanted to directly from the Mimo app, which I have done years ago. And but most of what I'll be doing is shooting onto my iPhone and then offloading the footage, and also be using this with my new client that I work with 2 or 3 days a week. As we get going again in the spring. And I have a couple guys there that are already using mobile gimbals, so they provide me some footage, but I want to go out and shoot some footage at some of the other dealership locations, including the Forest River Dallas factory, which I'm really excited to go there. So I'm going to open up the DJI Mimo app, and so it's going to fire up, and I should be able to screencast this. So I'm going to put the bracket back on. See if we can line this up. And then if all works well here, I should. There we go. So we have 2 angles. We have this angle at the phone. So we're going to fire this up. And let's see what's going on here. I'm going to calibrate. And the way you can balance it is you can just hold it like this. Let me turn this towards the camera. And then you can kind of hold it and balance just like this. And it's pretty balanced, you can see. So I'm going to turn this on and back on again. And there we go. So if I push the memory button, then I have the ability, let's get this screen closed here. It's video mode. And you are looking at the same screen that I'm seeing. It's not a clean HDMI out. I wouldn't do this normally, but I want you guys to see the software. So I can actually rotate to portrait, but you guys are going to see it sideways. It will not flip in the Apple casting app because I'm using the Apple TV to do that. So if I push it again, it'll flip around to me. So now I'm in portrait mode. And so again, I'm not going to go through all the features, but I wanted you guys to see this gimbal in action. And then if I wanted to right now, let's flip it back around into portrait mode. I don't like that mode. Let's just keep you guys so you can see that. So there I am in that shot. And again, I can switch to the different modes right now. As I pan, it stays portrait. And as I go forward, it will rotate, and it's focusing on me. One of the coolest modes that I really wanted to show online is this mode right here. So let's do it. So that's the fourth mode. I don't know what they're called, but now I'm upside down, and then I can rotate back around again, and that is just really cool. And then switch back. So there's 4 different modes, and I can default by holding the button down to the main mode, and then I can hit the menu button to change modes. And so we have FPV mode. So that's this one, and it will flip over. And then also the cool thing about this gimbal is it has the ability to telescope. So I actually have it extended now, and I have a new Skycam. It's telling me I'm not balanced very well, but there you go. I have a gimbal, and I can show you guys around the studio. Let's flip this. So I can show you around the studio. I'll try to stay on the microphone, and it is not quite level because of the mode I'm in. Let me change modes. I don't think you guys have seen up here on the top shelf. The bottom shelf. There's my Insta360 link. So a shot of the desk here. Fly over the desk. So anyway, pretty cool little device. And I'm going to be using it more and more and more and learning it. But to be honest with you guys, I just got it out of the box this weekend and been pretty crazy busy, so I haven't had a chance to play with it a lot. You can actually upside down sling it as well and shoot down low. You could actually extend it. And so here's the floor shot upside down. Let's see if we can flip this. Let's go into this mode right here. If you're not dizzy yet, I don't know what will make you dizzy, but now I'm just hanging it behind me. So because it's so tall, it's pretty easy for me to do this low sling mode. And I'm really excited about this as well because again, I can sling down. You can see there's where I store my Rodecaster Pro version 2 cover. Tucked right in that slot next to my speaker right there are my other 2 covers, my Extreme ISO and my A10 Mini Pro. Those are my covers. That's my cutting board if I ever want to protect my rubber desk mat. And then obviously under the desk, it's a little dirty there, but now you're seeing under the desk, even though there's not a light back there. So let's bring this up. Rotate it over again. And back. There is my camera. Let's change modes here. So there is my camera. That's the follow mode. See it on the screen. That's the tilt locked mode. That's the FPV mode. And then that's the spin shot mode, which we already demoed, and back to the main mode. Then I also have my dial. So I'm going to grab the dial right here on my phone, and let's zoom in to my monitor that I'm looking at all the time. I'm not zooming. Let's see what I have to do to get this to zoom. Oh, it's focus pulling. So right now I'm able to focus pull. But I can also go into zoom mode, and not sure what I did to get into that focus mode, but that's cool. So I can do some focus pulls with this little knob, and I can also zoom in and out. I'm just looking for where that is. I'm in video. What if I tap? So I've got some learning to do, but I'm pulling focus right now, and that's with the Mimo app, and I could go into record right now and hit record, and now I'm actually recording video as we're sitting here. So again, I love the fact that it has the ability to telescope. It does also have the face follow mode, and it should be following me right now. There we go. So it is now following me, and I'm casting, so I should be able to do one more fun thing here. Let's do this. Should still have my mic. Oh, that's loud. Check. That is my lapel mic. Let's go for a walk. You guys should still have audio. Not sure how far I can go in the house, but I am now untethered, and I can give you guys a quick tour and say thank you. It's kind of messy in here, but there you go. It's my big TV. Here's my shelf. Batman. Got my DJI LED lights all the way around there. Whoa. And there's my case that I still use. Got my Xbox in there, power supply, and then I have these 2 drawers built in. This is the case for my MC lights I built. There's a video about how I built this charging case on my channel. This is my table. I put an MC light right here, but I have this table I built, and it goes right over that Costco table. And I have a video on my channel about that table as well. Then I've got a Bose speaker right there. And this little table next to me all the time. And here's kind of a layout of the desk as I go live each week. I've got my shelf with my boats and my little lights. And then I have my softbox right there mounted to the ceiling. And then there's my other light and I have a different kind of cover on it right there, and that gives me a hair light. There's my DJI or Elgato mini light, key light. There's my key light there, my key light there. Here's my bracket holding my camera on that bar. And then I have that mount right there on my desk. And then I have this mount right here on my desk. So 3 cameras mounted here on the desk. And back to my regular mic. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to set it here on my desk in case you guys have any questions, and we're going to cut to the other view here. And let's see if you guys have any questions for me. We cut back to my PC. We'll turn the chat on the air, and let's just go here. Good to see you. Jay, thanks for joining me. The telescoping, Tony says the telescoping feature can allow you to do fake drone shot. Yeah, and hopefully you don't get flagged for it, right, Tony? Because they, I haven't heard of anybody who's got in trouble yet, but you can get in trouble if you don't have your drone license if you use that footage commercially. And but you can fake some really cool drone shots by holding it up in the air and using the gimbal feature, which is really, really cool. Okay, let me scroll down here. Tony also said he absolutely loves his DJI Mobile 4, especially the magnetic phone holder. Yeah, I love that feature as well. I have to say that is the bomb. So, okay. Well, I wanted to do this. Let's turn chat off the air. Freddie mentioned this last week, that we actually hit a new landmark. So I want to say thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed to the channel, and just give you a really good shout out, appreciation, and thank you for helping me build this channel. 1,500 subscribers, that's a big step. I remember when I hit 1,000 and how long it took to get to that. And even though I'm not getting as many subscribers because I've been so busy and haven't been uploading a lot of videos, I just really want to say thank you to every single one of you who has subscribed to my channel, who's shared it, who's liked the videos. I really, really appreciate it. And I want a full screen thank you as well. So thank you so very, very, very much. So one of the things that did that go live? Let's see, let me try that again. Yeah, it did, okay, cool. Put it up there one more time. Double thank you, triple thank you. Thank you guys so much for that. Helping build the channel, it means a lot to me. And then the other thing I'm learning as I do these live streams, again, there's not gonna be a post show tonight, but one of the things I'm learning is it's fun to kind of dive all in, right? Pull a tool like this out of the box live. You know, even things like this, the matte box, trying to put things together live. It's a blast. I know that people may not want to watch those videos without timestamps, but when you're live, it's just great practice to be doing some of these things. I did watch the video I have linked. Again, it's not my video, but I needed to learn how to use this, so I did watch the tutorial. I'm still learning. My mobile version 1 was something I knew really well. I kept that mobile version and then didn't use it for a couple of years, then finally stepped up and bought the 5 when it came out. But I have to tell you, I like this Osmo 6, Mobile 6, a lot better than I do my 5, and I'm really gonna enjoy this button after I learn how to use it for both focus pulling and zooming. That's gonna be an exciting tool, and I will have that dialed by the time I leave next week. I fully have some days of practice coming up using this gimbal, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. So hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know here in the comments if you have any specific questions about this. I got it right here, I'm gonna just leave that fired up in case you guys want to ask me anything specific about that. And let's go back to chat on the air. Again, we're going to wrap it up here at 5 o'clock my time, and I appreciate you guys so very much. We might go a little over. I wanted to have some time for some Q&A about the Osmo Mobile. If you have any questions about the Tilta matte box, I have it here, and I'd love to answer those questions. I also have my kit here on the floor. So I do have this kit. It comes, the Tilta Mirage comes with this beautiful box, and then inside this case is this pouch, and then you have the step-up rings. I'm using one of them, but it comes with 4. I put this cleaner inside here, and then if you buy the motorized version, you can actually buy the motor and put it on a shoulder rig, and then you can actually add the motor, and then you could do pulling from your DSLR as far as closing down and opening. So why would you want to have a motorized control on your rig? Well, if you're going from inside a rig outside, obviously as soon as you go out following someone, you're going to have to stop down the light. So either you do that with the auto features in your DSLR, or you actually can have that dial to stop down the light, just like your eyes adjust when you go outside. You would be able to have a motorized adjustment. Now, if I do that on my trip, I'm going to have to stop at the door, adjust it with my finger, because this filter right here, the variable ND filter, again, like last week I said, it has this dial on it to adjust the ND in and out, and that just slides right in the filter. So if you have any questions about this rig, I would be happy to answer those too. We didn't do a lot of that last week. And then I'll be adding this so I can put in more than just one of those filters. This gives me the ability to drop in another one. And one of the filters that I bought last week lets me put in 2 filters. So I could put like a 0.3 and a 0.6 ND filter in there. And obviously you can do the math, 6 plus 3. Or I could do I could add a 6 to my 0.9, or I could add a 9 to my 1.2. And that gives me the ability to add more stops of light. So that's why you would have a way to put in multiple filters. So then if I added another one in this slot, so you can see how I can use my individual filters, and they're not variable. I can use those. I have 2 of them in here already. So that's the 0.3, I believe. No, that's the 0.6. So that could be dropped in as well. So I could combine them. There's just lots of things that I can do. And then this case right here, is it this one or this one? Yeah, this one right here has the ability to put a filter on that side. That's the spring. And then on that side, you have another spring. So I can drop 2 filters in there. So I could drop a 0.3 and a 0.9 in there if I needed to. That would be something I probably won't do that often, but it does have the ability to put dual filters. And this is the one that I purchased extra. And then obviously this was extra as well. And if you buy the motor and all of that, you will spend another couple $100. It's like $5.99 to get that kit. So, okay. Let's look to see if you guys have any other questions. Great to see you, Doug. I'm here tonight. Let's see. Did that pop up? How about off? What did I do here? Okay. PC, right? Chat on the air. And try that again. It's good to see you, Doug. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, hopefully I don't force people to go out and update. I do have a link here, so if you use those associate links, I do get some money back. That will help pay for it. I did pay for it with my own money. I did get a coupon. Just to give you an idea, the channel does make some money from people using my Amazon associate links. I think I got a whopping $19 this month. And again, that's the difference between having a lot of videos on my channel, uploading them, figuring out why my shorts were not going into the shorts category. Let me fix the lights here. Sorry, I should have seen that. Didn't go into the shorts category, and so I need to get those fixed so they do go in the shorts category, and I'll get way more hits. I've been averaging between like 600 to a little over 1,000 on all my shorts when they actually go on YouTube as a short. And I did get an email from a friend today. I'll share this with you. This is actually one of my students that I've been helping with a consulting client. But he's been really diving into social media. He's doing lots of shorts on Facebook, lots of shorts on YouTube. So he's actually advancing faster than me in that category. And so he sent me this email that said this. I noticed while looking at your channel, YouTube didn't recognize your last few shorts as shorts. I go, yeah. And he said, I had made sure, let's see, I found out in editing, I have to make sure that my projects are sent at 1080 by 1920. So again, shorts are portrait. So it's going to be 1920 up and down and 1080 across. And as a regular video. Now, I haven't tested what Jonah sent me, but that's what Jonah says. And Jonah's actually been in the live streams before. You might remember when Jonah joined us. So I'm still learning, and you never know when you are going to have one of your students teach you. I love that. That is the coolest thing ever when your students out advance you. And thank you, David. I know super chats are available as well when I'm live. And some of you have been so gracious to do super chats. They're not available in all the countries. I know Freddie has said in the past that he can't do super chats, but once you get over X amount of subscribers, I think it's 1,000, you can actually enable that feature. There's other features that come when you hit 600 subscribers. You can sign up with Amazon at any level to be an affiliate, and then you can actually even sell on Amazon. You could go live on Amazon, which I don't do, but I sure appreciate it. I really wanted to have the ability to put these links in my video, so if someone does decide they want to get a Manfrotto super clamp, or like the auto pole that I use to put up my lights, the auto pole version 2 by Manfrotto. Lots of people watch that video here on my channel. And so if they use those affiliate links, then I actually will get something back from Amazon. I have not gone back to make sure that those links are not dead. That's another thing you have to do, because your videos live on YouTube indefinitely. And if you want them to continue to work, you're going to have to make sure that those links are working. Some of those links may not be available anymore. Sometimes the prices drop, and you want to go back out there and find the best prices for your customers as well as people here on the channel. So thank you, David, very much for that little shout out. And then Doug says he had some trouble with shorts as well because of the resolution. So yeah, most of the things that I upload when I'm doing a short is under 1 minute. If you upload it, I think from your computer, I think is the max. I might be wrong. Correct me, guys, in the chat if I am. And then making sure that you have it the right resolution, and it's actually, that frame size. And then I notice once it gets up on YouTube, it just has kind of black on the left and the right if it's being watched on a computer or on a big screen TV. And I think you can add a wider still image to that. But when you play it back, it's always going to be in that portrait mode. And again, this gimbal gives you the ability to do that and edit videos. Now, the other thing too is you have very limited free music in the DJI mobile app. So you're definitely going to want to use music licensed so you don't get flagged. And so that's probably something we eventually should have a live stream about. Because again, music, unless you have something like Epidemic Sound and you have a subscription monthly, then you could use that music unlimited. I do not have a subscription to that, but they do have a phone app that you can get music from that, bring it into your DJI mobile Mimo app, and then stream from it or upload from there. It has editing built into the app. We're not going to look at that tonight, but that video does cover the editing that I have linked below. And so I always like to promote people that train me. So I like to put some of those links right here in my descriptions and build other people's channel. I believe if you sow it, you'll reap it. So I know someday someone's going to give me a shout out and I'm going to get 1,000 subscribers. That's just a matter of time. But until then, I will just keep throwing those good seeds out there, because if they fall on some good soil, you know what's going to happen. They will spring up into something big, and I'm excited for that day to happen. Thank you, Freddie. 1,500 subscribers. It's a big moment for me, and thank you guys for being a part of that. I really, really appreciate it. Epidemic or artless? I don't know. I haven't really done a lot of research, Freddie, so both of those, I believe, are options for you. I've been doing most of my videos. I will download or have my clients sign up for an account. And then it's about $45 to $49 to $50 for the tracks that I have them get. And so there's cheaper ways to go, but I just like that app. I'll put a link in that below. And that's the music that you hear on my channel. So anytime I play this, and Joe loves this music, it's his favorite. When I play that music, that's actually a licensed track to my channel, and I can use that on all my music. I have other licensed tracks as well that I've used for clients that are designated for those projects. And I am going to start January 2023 with a new intro track and a new outro track. And I'll still use it every so often on certain videos, so it stays in like my playlist. I will use the old track in my HybridX series as I add more videos to that. So I also wanted to say, let's see, am I ready to do this? Boy, good question. Let's do this. I did a video here, turn chat off there. I did a video here recently and uploaded it on how to do a stinger to a video because a stinger is a video that takes a HybridX to a video, then a stinger to another video, a stinger back to this view. And I do have this. I think it will work. I have my HybridX Mini on. I have my HybridX HD Plus on. I have my shuttle on, and I'm pretty sure my shuttle is in video mode. Let me just double check it here. Shuttle, where are you? That's the right channel. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to try to roll this macro. It should cut from me. My stinger will cover me, cut to a video. Then another stinger will come across in a few seconds, cut to another video. And then the stinger will come across and cut to me. Now that is using 3 HybridX. You could do it a different way with a macro. If you're going to cut from this picture, play your stinger, and then go to another camera, you only need 1 HybridX for that, or play out B on a Raspberry Pi, or play out B on your computer. But to go from a stinger, which is a video, and it's a alpha channel graphic, to go from that to a video, you have to have 2 HybridX. Then you could replay your stinger again and go back to this camera. And so 2 HybridX will let you go from a camera, stinger, to a video, stinger, to a camera. But what if you want to go video, stinger, back to the cameras? You need 3 HybridX for that. And so let me roll this stinger here, and it should work. Cutting to another video. After that video plays, the stinger will play again and cut back to me. And I'm back. So I didn't demo that last week. I just want to let you know how I did that is on my channel right now. It's the last video I uploaded that isn't as short. It's right here on the channel. So if you'd like to see how I programmed that macro using the control software by Blackmagic Design and the macros, then you can see how I did that in that video. A couple of you have already commented, and I appreciate those comments as well. So again, any other questions before we wrap tonight up here in about 5 minutes. Again, I got to shut the lights off in the stream and head out to a meeting across town and try to be there as close to 5:30 as I possibly can. But I also want to answer any last questions here if you guys have any. So fire away. And I appreciate the likes tonight. If you haven't, if you're listening to this video on YouTube tonight, please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're not able to chat when I'm live, it's because I have subscribe only chat. So you can subscribe during a live stream and within 5 minutes, you can chat with the rest of us. I have that enabled because I've had a bunch of people pop in, ask a couple questions and then pop back out again. And I really want to establish some relationships. I haven't had a lot of troll type activity, but I am still monitoring the videos myself. I could invite some of you guys, which I will do in once I get a lot more people live with me. I will be inviting one or two of you guys to help me moderate the chat. That will be a lot of fun when that happens. But until then, I need to make sure that I have people that are chatting that are subscribers. And I've also noticed that since I've had it enabled, people will subscribe and then after the live streams unsubscribe, which is perfectly fine. It doesn't help build the channel. The only time I worry is when I start losing subscribers, and hopefully that won't happen. The other thing is, if you enable the bell, you should get an alert. I did send an email out today reminding everybody that we hit 1,500 and saying thank you. So if you did not get that email from me today, it's because you haven't gone to my website and subscribed to my website. And I was going to show you guys this tonight. So let's go to, before we wrap up, and then I'll check the questions one last time. But let me switch to this. So on my website, this is my blog page. You can see it's lit up right here. So my home page, the fast way to go to my videos, they're all right here. So most of my videos are right here in this scroll bar, but also on my website, and I'm not really trying to drive traffic to my website. This is for my clients to learn more about what I do. So if you'd like to see some of the other things, that's a greeting video. As you scroll through here, I've added videos, I have my welcome page. So there are some videos I've produced. You can subscribe right here. You can also, if you want to contact me or just be on my email list, you can fill out this form under contact. And I very rarely send out a email. Normally when I send out the email, and again, it is Life Journey Production or lifesjourneyproductions.com, and you have to add that S. But if you would like to be a part of the list, I am planning in December, it might be 2 weeks from tonight, a post show where instead of going live in a post show, I do a Zoom meeting. That's pretty much the plan. So I would be sending an invite to people that regularly attend my channel. And I also find their emails on my website. Those people will get an invite. And then if you'd like to join that Zoom meeting, you'll have to have the Zoom software on your computer or your phone. But I'm going to be doing a Zoom gathering in December for sure, most likely 2 weeks from tonight. And if you'd like to be a part of that, I will talk about it in the live show and then send out some final links to people in the break. And then we will start that Zoom conversation. Again, I'm not going to record it. It's not going to be live. So you won't know what happened unless you join that Zoom meeting. And that's going to happen in December of 2022. So if you're watching this video later, that's already taken place if it's after December 2022. So I hope you'll join me for that. Now let's look here. Tony said thank you, said this as well. So let me put that on the screen. Oh, that doesn't work. Sorry about that. Always have to remember to change back to my other input on my A10 Mini Pro. But thank you so much for Tony. I appreciate that. It's good to see you, Lieutenant A.K. Allen, joining us tonight. Again, hopefully you guys have subscribed there so I can send you an invite. I would love to have you here. So many of you have joined me over the years, and here's some of those people that have been a part of the channel. over and over. Just going to go back up through here. Joe said compact gimbal. It is very compact. Camille says she's not shy. It's good to have you from the Netherlands, as always, Camille. I think you shared that at another night. But these are some of the people that are on live with me. I think I've popped most of you on here, and you're here tonight. So I appreciate that. As Joe as well, formerly Conjoling Technologies, now it is Tech for Fun. So it's good to have you guys always with me live. Also in December, I'm going to be doing my recommendation for live streamer tech for 2022. Some of the favorite things I purchased. If you follow my channel, I've purchased a lot of things. I even have something very special in the mail. So let's see if I can go to my slideshow as we wrap this up. Where is that? Slideshow and me. So purchased that. I did pull the trigger, and I have something in the mail that's supposed to be arriving in December. So hopefully I will be able to unbox this little baby live and break down why I got it. It's going to be a really crucial touring tool for me, and I'll be sharing with you why that's going to be added to my mobile travel rig. So I'll have my mat box as far as traveling, all my other gear. My gimbal now is part of my traveling rig, my LiteChaser Pro kit with the filters. This device is going to be a part of the traveling gig as well, and I can't wait till that gets here. It's been ordered, the money's been spent, and none of these videos have been sponsored by any of these products, but it would be nice someday if they would at least pop on the live stream and say thanks, because I'm definitely a DJI Elgato guy, so it's cool to have those products and share about them, and obviously Blackmagic Design. And very soon I want to talk a little bit more about the pros and cons of the Rodecaster Pro version 2, and that probably will be the subtopic that night that I will be sharing as we talk about gifts that you might potentially add to your 2023 live streams, and we'll do that as a holiday gift guide. Obviously, there's people here that celebrate holidays other than Thanksgiving, other than Christmas here in the States. There's lots of other holidays, and that's awesome. Hopefully, you're going to be able to add some incredible gear. Someone in your circle will buy you that cool thing. That's awesome. Shannon tries to get me something like that every year. That will be really funny and fun. And I will share that with you guys as we do that. So, okay. Well, I don't see any more questions. I do need to run. Let me just double check here real quick in the chat. Let's put that, is it safe? Yeah, let's put chat back on the air here. And thank you, Joe. I appreciate it very much. I'm excited about 1,500 subs. Obviously, you're growing your channel too. So if you haven't subscribed to TVJ's, Jay, I don't think I said Joe. Maybe I said Joe, sorry. Jay's channel, go and subscribe today. He's got some cool stuff. He's working on a trailer for mobile broadcasting. That's really cool, and had to bail out last week because of that. Working on that trailer is a project he has going. I've got a couple of projects I want to get to in my garage, and kind of saving the other project with my son till it gets a little cooler so we can just hang out together and do something fun. So, and thank you, Joe, for congrats as well. I appreciate it. So hopefully I didn't miss any of your questions or comments. Again, thank you so much for joining me. We will be back possibly live next Tuesday. So watch for still images in the later afternoon, because it really comes down to when I'm in Dallas, Oregon, if I can get any access. The factory closes down early in the evening, so that's not going to be a place for me to go. So I will probably have to stream from the hotel, but I should have some footage from the trip, and I should have some things with me if I can make that happen. And if I can, I will be streaming from my phone and maybe even using my gimbal in next week's live stream. It won't be long, but I hope you will join me if I get to be live next Tuesday. But I will be back the week after that for sure, and we will be looking at some holiday gift ideas, and who knows, we may do some more studio tour that evening. So thank you so much for joining me once again live. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and helping me build it to 1,500 subscribers. Man, I appreciate every single one of you and what it means to have you each week with me live. It's a lot of fun. And it's also encouraging when you're not here in your studio streaming by yourself. And obviously, getting 1,500 subscribers was really important as well. And we are celebrating that new level. And thank you guys so much for your congratulations on hitting 1,500 subs. We're a little over that now, but that's why I did it tonight and not earlier. So, well, it's been a great night. I've had a chance to unbox some new tools and can't find that box. No, here it is. And I hope you enjoyed learning more about the Osmo Mobile 6 and consider maybe getting one and adding that to your kit as well. I will see you in the next video. I'm Keith. This is Life Journey Production Studios. I wish you an amazing holiday season, and we'll see you very, very soon.